What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Unhinged and Undocumented. I am the big man Jim behind you with the twin magnet, Cody and Ray.
Hey-o.
Woot woot.
And of course, our undocumented himself, Mr. Cruz.
Is that me?
This stream's still not sponsored by Powerade. Seriously, Powerade. I have like 8 empty bottles down here. You want to sponsor us already? Or at least me?
We will get a sponsorship at some point, Dagnabbit. You mark my words.
Sponsorship.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode. Before we get started, for those of you who did not see or have not heard yet, we want to be great people and give a big shout out because we are one big family to one half of the Twin Magic, Mr. Cody, who made an announcement on Facebook earlier today, and his wife. They are expecting a baby boy. Yes, they are. Yeah. Jesus Christ, they're multiplying again.
We are affecting the world.
Thank you, guys.
So we're gonna get Twin Magic 2.0 later on.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Dear
Dude,
God.
if that thing multiplies in there, oh, that's gonna be great. Well, not for you, but you know.
I'm gonna tell Shelby you put that out there. Then she's gonna murder you, not me.
Chris said it first. Chris said it first.
Telling you, man.
Anyway, but yeah, we just want to give a little bit of shout out to our man Cody. He's gonna be a papa. He's the pappy papa, or we hope is anyway. But yeah, congratulations, man. We're looking forward to meeting. We're looking forward to meeting the new baby more in the next 9 months when he gets here. And who knows, if I do my job right on our living room, little baby Jimbo will be on there shortly.
Oh boy.
Yeah, y'all know.
He said, tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me.
Yeah.
That little baby gonna come out like this.
Right?
Yeah.
He said, huck him.
That's his first words.
Right? Hook 'em. Anyway, all right, welcome back. We got a lot to talk to y'all about, so let's get on into it. First thing we want to dive into, Jim, that Texas game against Arkansas. Good game, I'd say. Right? I mean, it wasn't as high scoring as I thought. I mean, I think I said it was going to be somewhere between 20 and 30 points max, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and I think, if memory serves me correct, the final score was 20-10.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, okay. The final score was 20-10. But pretty defensive dogfight on both sides of the ball. What'd you think, again?
It was a great game, and honestly, Jahdae Barron is making a case for the best defensive player in football right now. That dude is just...
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
The dude's a stud at a defensive back. I mean, he is, without a doubt, going to be a high draft stock. Because, I mean, good defensive backs are always at a plus and a premium at the next level. And, I mean, the dude isn't allowing anything over, maybe 5 yards against him on the pass?
Yep.
I mean, and he's such a ball hawk. I mean, he breaks up the pass. He sees the play. He doesn't give up the big down the field. I mean, he's a good all-around player. I'm excited to see him at the next level.
I would say the one thing I would like to see more of from Quinn is taking more chances on the deep ball and do it accurately.
Oh, I agree.
Because his deep ball throwing has just not been there this season. There's been spurts and times of where it was actually there and was enjoyable, but here as of recently, he's been efficient with the football on shorter passes when you got your crossers and your dump offs and your screens, but anything 20 plus yards down the field, he just doesn't seem to have it.
Yeah, I agree. I'll agree with that, but at the same time, I think it all has to do with how Stark screens it up and whatnot, and the offensive coordinator. I forgot his name, but I think it all has to do with the way they draw up the play for the game and whatnot. But yeah, I would definitely like to see some more shots down the field. Cody, I know you were on vacation and whatnot, but did you happen to catch the game?
Yeah. Actually, we made it a point to be back at the hotel room in time to watch the game.
That's a commitment right there.
You're at Disney and you
real
go in the
fan.
hotel to watch a football game.
Dude, for real. That's a real fan right there.
This man was in the magical kingdom, and he made a point to be at the hotel room. I love it.
Well, luckily it was like a night game, so.
Okay, gotcha, yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
I think my concern with it is, I don't know if that injury that he had is still maybe lingering, and that's why his deep throws are kind of off.
Yeah.
But it's weird that at the beginning of the season, it's like he didn't really have that many problems throwing it deep, compared to what he's doing now. So I don't know if it's a lingering injury or if it's just the way that Shark's calling the plays. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I will say also one thing that bothers me with Quinn is his pocket presence and his awareness in the pocket isn't that great sometimes. There's times when he just trips over his own lineman, or he'll just fall down, or isn't paying attention to his blind side, and he takes too many sacks. He
does take a alarming considerable amount of sacks, which can raise some flags up. But yeah, I agree with that. I mean, but at the same time, you also have to take into account that this is an Arkansas team that has had a couple top 10 teams number this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know their record doesn't exactly stand out and whatnot, but I mean, if you look at them like as a team and they have been able to hang around with teams all year round. I mean, it's not like they were just like, the pushover in every game they played. They gave other teams a run. Like, I'll give you 1 second. They did not hang in there with Ole Miss. Okay, Ole Miss beat the crap out of them, but they were able to hang with LSU for a good while. They were able to knock off Tennessee. They were able to hang with Texas A&M. I mean, they were able to hang with Oklahoma State when Oklahoma State was still pretty decent and whatnot. So, I mean, it's not like this Arkansas team is just a push-around team.
Yeah.
But just some stats I want to point out to you. I was watching something online the other day and saw this, and it was really encouraging to me. So, 1 second. Let me get back here. Anyway, so they were talking about the Texas D. So the Texas offense isn't that always that tight to talk about. Well, not like you said, Quinn doesn't take very many deep shots down the field. Favorite Wisner is pretty decent at running the game along with Alfred Blue. They're a good tandem. They throw a lot of short passes over the middle, and also the deep, most like the middle deep stuff will go to Gunnar Helm. But they were talking about the defense, and I just want to point this out. So Texas' defense has been the stable for them this year.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people have made the argument that, well, Texas hasn't played anybody and whatnot. But we'll get into that. But I just want to point this out really quick. Arkansas's offense has been in the top 10 all year round for points per game. Okay? Arkansas averages at 33 points per game this year. Okay? Texas held them to 10. All right? And Arkansas's offense is amongst one of the better offenses this year. They average 483 yards per game. Texas held them to 231 total yards. That's less than half of what they normally average per game.
Yep.
Okay, Arkansas, and they also average almost 200 yards rushing per game, 180 yards per game. Texas held them to 82 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense, and this is, again, Arkansas's record isn't like that gaga about anything to get gaga about, but that offense is one of the better offenses in the CFL right now. Okay, but Texas's defense was able to come in there and shut them down. So I mean, say what you want, but if you're able to do that to a team that's averaging these kind of stats and whatnot, clearly you're doing something right. You all heard the defense wins football, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is winning the football for them. But anyway, but yeah, good win for Texas. We move on. The latest rankings in the football playoff picture shows us at number 3 with a bye week. So that's a plus. Next, we will move on to our final home game of the year, where we will take on Oh, yeah, what's up?
No, on top of that, I was looking at the SEC rankings, and Texas is ranked number 1 in the SEC.
We are ranked number 1.
And they're the only undefeated road team in the SEC as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we're the only team in the SEC with 1 loss right now, I believe.
Yep. Everybody else has 2.
Yep. So, I mean, it's great. I mean, we're looking phenomenal. But year's not over yet. We still got 2 games to go, and that brings us to point number 2. Our final home game of the year in our inaugural SEC calendar will be taking on Kentucky, the Wildcats. I don't know too much about Kentucky this year. Normally, Kentucky likes to play spoiler sometimes and whatnot, but I mean...
Well, they gave Georgia a pretty big fit for a while.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah, they did hang with Georgia for a bit. But not every game Texas has, they can't overlook anybody. I mean, as we've learned this year, thumb to the eye, you can lose a game. Alabama fell to Vanderbilt. Georgia fell to... balls. Who did Georgia fall to? Forgot. Forgot.
They fell to Bama, did they?
Yes. Georgia fell to Bama. Yeah, Tennessee lost to Georgia. I mean, it's even, and then Miami lost as well. I mean, it's any given day and whatnot. So you can't, look. I know we got our end of the year game coming up right after Thanksgiving, which we're looking forward to. But we have to focus on what's up next, and we got Kentucky first. So, what is so funny?
I watched it like 4 or 5 times, that interview that the A&M head coach had, where he was he was like, we're focused on Texas. I mean, Auburn.
Oh my God, dude, that was hilarious.
We're in their heads already.
Are they really though? Yeah. Look, what it comes back to is, honestly, at this point, we control our own destiny to the SEC title game and into the CFB bracket. We win out. We get the invite and possibly the host for the SEC title game. We win that. It goes on there. Like I said, we got to stay focused. Which leads us into our picks for this week. Guys, first off, we got number 3 Texas taking on Kentucky, our final home game of the year in front of our home crowd. Like I said, any given day, but Texas has been playing good. Their defense has been playing solid. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be Quinn's last home game for the Longhorns. Everybody predicts that he's going to go to the NFL next year, and there's no reason for him not to.
Yeah.
So in his final home game, I think Quinn's going to show up and show out. I'm going to take the Longhorns by 3-touchdown win.
I'll take the Longhorns by 17 points.
Okay.
I'm going to go Longhorns by 4.
Longhorns by 2 touchdowns.
Awesome. Moving on, we got a big game tomorrow afternoon. This one is actually really exciting, okay? We got number 2 Ohio State taking on number 5 Indiana, the Hoosiers, who are still undefeated. This game is going to draw a lot of attention, like a lot of attention, because this is going to have so many implications on that division of football. I don't remember what division Ohio State is in, but Indiana's in it with them. So a lot of people, some people are saying that this game could potentially be the preview to this conference's title game, which it could very well be, because Ohio State has dropped 1, Indiana's still undefeated and playing good football. So you know what? I'm going to be outlandish. I'm gonna go with the underdog, because I'm pretty sure that, yes, everybody's giving Ohio State a 73% chance to beat Indiana. I'm saying Indiana wins this one. I'm going to say they win late touchdown.
I'm gonna go Indiana by a field goal.
I'm gonna go Ohio State by a touchdown.
Indiana by a touchdown.
Awesome, boss. Moving on, we got number 8, Miami, the U, taking on Wake Forest. Wake Forest did nothing impressive this year. Miami dropped that one game. Miami pretty much controls their own destiny in their conference as well to stay alive for their championship game and for the final push for the CFP bracket. So I'll take Miami by 3 touchdowns.
Oh, Miami by 2 touchdowns.
Miami by 13.
Miami by 2 touchdowns.
All right. Unanimous. Moving on, we've got number 9, Ole Miss. The Rebels taking on Florida. Ole Miss. Ole Miss coming off a bye. Ole Miss is coming off a bye after their big win over Georgia. Florida. I think Florida got thumped last week. No. That's right. Last week, Florida upset LSU.
Mm-hmm.
And just continuously, kept messing with things in the SEC picture. Florida is not. Ole Miss is not LSU, and I don't think Ole Miss is going to make any mistakes. So I'm going to take Ole Miss over the Gators by 2 touchdowns.
I'll go Ole Miss by 3 touchdowns.
Ole Miss by 24.
Ole Miss by 2 touchdowns.
Good deal. Moving on, we got number 13, SMU taking on Virginia. SMU, another one of those teams, controlling their own destiny right now. The Mustangs are 9-1 and playing pretty lights out football. I'm going to take SMU by 2 scores.
I'll go SMU by 17.
SMU by 2 touchdowns.
SMU by a touchdown.
We got number 25, Illinois taking on Rutgers. I don't know much about either one of these teams, so I will take Illinois by 10 points.
I'll go Illinois by 14.
Illinois by a touchdown.
Illinois by 10 points.
Good deal. Moving on, we got number 10, Georgia taking on Massachusetts. Massachusetts, too. Georgia's trying to stay alive in the SEC picture. So I will pick Georgia by a large margin. I'll say by 4 touchdowns.
I'll go Georgia by 3 touchdowns.
And I'm going to go Georgia by 3 touchdowns.
Georgia by 21 points.
Awesome, blossom. Moving on, we got Tennessee taking on UTEP, the University of Tennessee at El Paso. Tennessee suffered a bit of a setback last week when they unfortunately got thumped by Georgia, and Tennessee, another one of those teams controlling their own destiny right now, definitely needs some help to figure out the SEC title here. But I'll say Tennessee gets back on track and is going to just beat the brakes off of UTEP by 4 touchdowns.
Agreed. I'm going to go 3 touchdowns, though.
Tennessee by 2 touchdowns.
Who's playing again?
Tennessee and UTEP.
Tennessee by 3 touchdowns.
Good deal. Next up, we got number 4, Penn State taking on Minnesota. I believe Minnesota's the Golden Gophers, I think. I don't remember. Penn State, also another team that's up there, ranked number 4 right behind Texas. This one should be an easy one for Penn State. I'll take them by 16 points.
Who's playing?
Penn State and Minnesota.
I'm gonna go Penn State by 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State by 3 touchdowns.
Penn State by 2 touchdowns. And I think Michigan is the Gophers because that's where Brock Lesnar went to college.
Ah, that's right. You're right. He is.
They always said that, yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We got. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is a Big 12 picture game. Week number 14, BYU taking on Arizona State. So check out this picture right now. Currently, as it sits, okay, conference-wise, BYU is 6-1, Colorado is 6-1, and Arizona State is 5-2. Okay, so it's these 3 teams at the top right now, and it is a dogfight for the Big 12 title game. Honestly, I'm going to take Arizona to win this one, only because BYU should have lost last week. They played really sloppy football, and they should have lost last week. They're taking on a very tough, very tenacious Arizona State team, the Sun Devils.
But they played
So
Utah,
I'm going to take actually Arizona for the upset over BYU by 10 points.
They played Utah last week, right?
Yes,
Yeah, that was
I believe. Hang on, let me double check. Yes, they did. They played Utah last week, and no. Strike that. That was 2 weeks ago. BYU played Kansas last week,
Kansas. Okay.
and BYU played Kansas last week, and BYU lost to Kansas last week. Like I said, it was 2 weeks ago that Utah almost beat them and should have beat them. BYU's been playing somewhat sloppy football, and it caught up to them against Kansas, and Kansas beat them. So they're taking on Arizona, and BYU's pretty much in control of its own destiny right now for the Big 12. But like I said, I'm taking Arizona for the upset.
Yeah, I'll go Arizona by last-minute field goal.
I'm going to go BYU because I feel like they know they need this game if they want to be in the Big 12 title picture. So I'm going to go BYU by 2 touchdowns.
Arizona by 10 points.
Moving on, we got number 16, Colorado. Again, another team in contention for the Big 12 title. Taking on the Jayhawks, Kansas. Yep. I've always liked Kansas, and I swear, I promise. I'm going to take my glasses off so everyone can see me. Okay? This is not a biased pick, I promise. I'm not picking it because I hate Colorado, okay, which I do. I hate Colorado. I can't stand Deion Sanders, okay? But I have always liked the Jayhawks, Kansas team, because they have always been the underdogs. So, with that being said, I am actually picking Kansas to beat Colorado by, I would say, a late touchdown.
I'm going to go Kansas to beat Colorado by a field goal, and fuck you, Travis Hunter. You're not the Heisman winner.
Goodness. Yeah, Kansas likes to play spoiler in the Big 12. They did it to Texas a few times. So I'm gonna go Kansas on this one. I think they're gonna play really well. I mean, they play well against higher ranked teams for some reason. So I'm gonna take Kansas on this one by 10 points.
Kansas by a touchdown.
Sorry, I have to say, you cannot sit here and tell me that somebody who plays a lot of snaps deserves something more than somebody who's going to break a fucking all-time record.
Dude, for real.
You, that's how I feel.
I agree. No, it's one more else we said it. We got number 17, Clemson, taking on the Citadel. I didn't know the Citadel was a school. So I will take Clemson to just, dominate and beat the brakes off of this team. I'll take only 3 touches.
Citadel sounds like a Call of Duty map.
Right, it does.
It really does.
I'm going to go Clemson by 4 touchdowns.
Clemson by 3 touchdowns.
Clemson by 2 touchdowns.
All right, moving on. We got number 18, South Carolina. The Gamecocks. I just like saying Gamecocks. I don't know why. Taking on.
You're like Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
Correct.
taking on Wolford.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who they're playing. I don't even know who that is. This one I'm going to give to South Carolina easily, but before I do, I just want to point something out really quick, okay? Ever since South Carolina lost that nail biter to A&M, y'all remember that one, right? Where they lost 27-25, could have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since they lost to Alabama, they have been on a terror. Okay, they beat the brakes off Oklahoma 35-9. They beat up on Texas A&M 44-20. They beat Vanderbilt 28-7. And then last week, I think I called this wrong. I will need Rafe to confirm for me because I think I took Missouri. They beat Missouri last week 34-30. So I don't know how I picked on that one, Rafe.
I think you picked I think you did pick South Carolina because of them playing so well.
Okay, I picked South Carolina. Great. I don't remember. But anyway, ever since that really close loss to Alabama, they have been on a terror, just beating the brakes off of teams. Now, granted, they're going to beat the brakes off of this team because I don't know the Wolford is. But I just wanted to point that out, okay? So, South Carolina, by big, I said 4 touchdowns.
I'll go South Carolina by 3 touchdowns.
South Carolina by 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
South Carolina by 3 touchdowns.
Moving on, after that, we have got number 23, Missouri, taking on Mississippi State. Mississippi State's season is over. They don't have anything left to play for, so I'm pretty sure they're still going to give Missouri a good fight, but I'll take Missouri by 10 points.
Yeah, I'll go Missouri by 7.
Missouri by 2 touchdowns.
Missouri by 2 touchdowns.
This one's going to be fun, okay? We got number 6, Notre Dame, taking on undefeated number 19, Army, the Golden Knights. Army is still undefeated. We're approaching the end of the year. And Army is not only bowl eligible, has the best record they've had in a real long ass time, but they're still undefeated. They're taking on a very feisty Notre Dame team, but you know what? I'm calling it right now, and it does nothing to the fact that I don't like Notre Dame. I believe in Army. I believe in the Golden Knights of Army, and I'm going to take Army for the upset by 10 points.
I'm going to go Army by 14.
Oh, okay. You believe a little too much.
Before I make my pick, Rosilla wants to know, what do you have on your head?
Who does?
Rosilla.
Frozen. Oh, okay. Oh, Frozen, you want to know? So you see, Frozen, a couple of years ago, I went to the Renaissance Festival, and I bought this hat because I wanted a hat. And it's a player hat. It's a captain's hat. And so I bought this with my now fiancée, who was just my girlfriend then. And then he bought me this really cool medallion right there. Let's get a good look at that. Yeah, you see that right there? That is my land spirit animal. It's a big-ass bear.
Captain Fat Sparrow.
No, I'm not Captain Jack Sparrow, okay? I'm not cool enough to be him, okay? But I said off this hat, no?
I said Captain Fat Sparrow.
Oh, Captain Fat Sparrow guy.
So, boy, there's your answer. Anyways, so.
First says, I'm digging it. Thank you, Frost. I'm digging you, buddy. All right, Rafe, who's your pick?
What were the teams again?
Just do a whole speech about this. Army and Notre Dame.
Army and Notre Dame. Okay, that's right. So, I'm going to go Army on this one. I'm going to go Army by 10 points. And one thing I wanted to say about Notre Dame, I didn't realize this until last year or this year, that the fact that Notre Dame doesn't have to be in a conference, that's such bullshit.
Weird.
That's fucking stupid.
I don't understand it either. But it is what it is, I guess. Cruz, who you got? Army or Notre Dame?
Army by a touchdown.
All right, let's go Army. Go on forces. Moving on, we got number 12, Boise State taking on Wyoming. We got the real Heisman Trophy winner, Ashton Jeanty, a.k.a. the soon-to-be first-round pick running back for the Dallas Cowboys.
We hope.
And a soon-to-be new record holder as a rusher in the CFL. Guys, Ashton Jeanty's a freak of nature. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, this guy is like, I'm going to give his latest stat line, okay? Ashton Jeanty has 256 carries on the year, currently sitting at 1,893 rushing yards and 26 touchdowns. This, I'm going to call him a man because that's not the right word. This freak of nature is averaging over 100 yards per game. Mm-hmm. And a lot of analysts are predicting him to finish the year with over 2,300 rushing yards. I mean, like, it's no big deal, right? But anyway, Boise is poised for a CFL appearance. They are actually in the runnings right now, and I think they're one of the bye teams, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to take a look at that latest one I saw again. But they're taking on Wyoming. Wyoming 2-8, nothing to play for. Boise's going to just pin their ears back and walk all over them. So I'll take Boise by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm going to go Boise by 3 touchdowns.
I'm going to go Boise 48-0.
48-0, Jesus Christ.
Now that is a bold claim, Cotton. I really want to see that pay off. I say Boise State by 2 touchdowns.
So I was talking about this second here. The latest college football playoff ranking that I showed Oregon at number 1, Texas at number 2, Miami at number 3, and Boise at number 4. These are the 4 bye teams. And I wish I could share it with you, but this just, that's not set in stone, but those are the 4 bye teams at the moment. Okay, moving on. Sorry. We got number 7, Alabama, taking on Oklahoma. Gentlemen, I never thought I would say these words that are about to come out of my mouth. Okay? But I'm so tired of hearing about Alabama, the fact that they've had such a shitty season by all standards. Okay? Their coach is ruining that team and is not making it better. Okay? But I didn't like Alabama when Nick Saban is there. I really don't like them now. Because the fact that they're having such a shitty season by Alabama standards, and the media cannot get off of their dick. Okay? Again, this will be the only time I ever say this, but I hope Oklahoma beats them. I really do. Mm-hmm. I hope Oklahoma wins. Date it, timestamp it, do whatever you have to do. But I hope Oklahoma wins. But unfortunately, I'm going to take Alabama by 10 points.
I'm going to say, Oklahoma by 7 points. Oh, God, that hurt.
Oh, God.
I'm going to go Bama by 3.
Yeah.
Alabama by a field goal.
I've never said this before because your ranking your record speaks for itself, Cody. But I really hope that you're right this week. Oklahoma wins. As I picked Alabama win. Rafe, here in a minute, if you could get the actual records up there, we're gonna go. I want to see that really quick. But anyway, last 2 games, we got number 15 Texas A&M taking on Auburn. Auburn wins by 21 points. That's my pick.
Auburn by 14.
Uh-huh.
Auburn by 28. 4 touchdowns. Fuck.
Auburn by 2 touchdowns.
And yeah, that's a biased pick, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Texas A&M can go to hell. Anyway, and last but not least, we got number 22, Iowa State, taking on Utah. State was in it. Well, I mean, they still kind of are. They're behind. They're at the number 4 spot right now in the Big 12 title game. I will have that for them to continue to be in contention for the Big 12 title. But, yeah, they're taking on a Utah State that took Boise to the limit a couple weeks ago. So I'll take the Cyclones by 2 scores.
Yeah, I'll take Cyclones by 17 points.
Cyclones by 10.
Cyclones by 14.
All right, awesome. And that's going to be our last game. Just really quick, if y'all see those records, you still got your boy, the man, sitting pretty at 81-33. Followed closely by our undocumented man at 80-34. Rafe and Prody at 77-37. And Cody always bringing up the rear.
Cody missed 2 weeks of picks if y'all didn't know.
He did miss 2 weeks.
He did.
Little quick note. 2 things. Doesn't really matter to anybody, but I just want to get a good laugh out of this. So, this is the one nobody's going to care about. Sealy happened to win district champs.
I saw that. Courtesy of luck.
Belleville lost to Silsbee 41-17.
Good God.
God.
You suck, Belleville.
Oh my God. It dunked on nerds.
Hold on, time out. The state title game last year.
Yes.
What the heck happened?
All their fucking players graduated, I guess.
For real, dude.
Must be, because god dang, it's an ass kicking right there.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to on the Maya Ceiling. Congratulations on district champs. Heading on to the next rounds and whatnot. Best of wishes to all the young men. Get her doing. Well, that's about all we got for college. Gentlemen, we're going to move on to the NFL, and let's make this short and sweet. The Commanders are taking on the Commanders this week, you guys. Thoughts?
Cooper Rush versus Tommy DeVito. Whoopee!
That's next week.
No, they're taking on the Commanders.
Oh, I'm thinking of Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. In that case, Cooper Rush versus Jaden Daniels. We're going to get our asses kicked. The end.
I'm actually hoping that they decide to play Trey Lance. I mean, we'll see what the guys got to offer.
They've already said that they're going to play Cooper Rush because he gives them the better chance to win. And guess who said it? It wasn't even fucking Mike McCarthy. It was Jerry Jones.
It doesn't matter if we win anymore. We're not going anywhere.
My thing is,
place we're
get
going
Trey Lance, let him play good so we can get draft compensation out of that motherfucker.
Look, man, I don't know what the deal is. We're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything. The only place we're going is off the edge of a fucking cliff. Or into the sunset. Jesus Christ.
You know what? I hope it stays that way so we can get Ashton Genty.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but Jerry Jones can do some dumb shit like draft a punter or long snapper in the first fucking round.
Yeah, no shit.
Who was it? 'Cause I remember in our group chat y'all posted. I think I posted it this week that people wanted to see Bill Belichick come in as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and who? Deion Sanders, I think was the other one name that got thrown around.
There's been a long talk about Deion Sanders coming to coach the Cowboys. But Chris, I'm really glad you brought that up because
Oh, God.
let's talk about this for a minute, okay?
Here we go.
I do not want Deion Sanders coaching the Cowboys. Okay? We're already a big enough joke as it is. We don't need Deion Sanders to make it worse. And on top of that, I'm actually talking about this with my boss at work the other day. I'm going to take my glasses off because I want everybody to see how serious I am about this, okay? I'm going to take my hat off because I'm going to take the distraction away from everything, all right? There has been a lot of talk about Dallas going after Shedeur Sanders in the draft. That would be a giant mistake.
100%.
Look,
that is the most selfish player in college football right now.
Yeah, everybody is talking about how great of a quarterback he is, about how much he's done and how much he's accomplished, and you know what he's doing to revolutionize Colorado football. Hey, that's great. But you know who else? Caleb Williams. Look what Caleb Williams is doing in Chicago. Absolutely nothing. Look, I get that certain quarterbacks play really well at the college rank, okay? Mm-hmm. But when you transition to the NFL, it is a whole different ballgame. Okay? Now, I can't speak from experience because I never got to live out that dream of mine and play in the professional football league. But watching enough of it, reading, studying, observing enough of it, it's a whole other ballgame when you go into the NFL.
Yeah.
I do, with all of my heart, I do not believe that Shedeur Sanders is going to transition well into the NFL.
No.
Do I think he's going to have like maybe 1 or 2, possibly 3 subpar seasons? 100%. Absolutely. Hell, I'll even as far as saying he gets a playoff win. But Shedeur Sanders is not going to be a transitioning quarterback very well. I don't care what anybody says. And Dallas should not even entertain the idea of going after him. Now, that being said, I'm not saying this because I endorse Dak Prescott, because I don't. Dak Prescott's not the guy. But, I mean, that's all I have to say. Cody, what do you think, man?
I mean, when you have your own quarterback and even all your other players saying clear as day on fucking camera and on live TV, we fucking suck.
Yeah.
That right there tells you that the culture in that locker room's fucking gone. All the players are giving up. Nobody gives a shit. It's
yeah.
You know what it is?
Done.
Nobody respects Mike McCarthy. And you know why?
Oh, no.
Because of the decisions he makes. Granted, during the game, the decisions he makes have nothing to do with Jerry Jones. So all those stupid time management, that's all him. Granted, Jerry Jones has not given him a great team to play with. But at the same time, as a coach, you have to elevate. You have to, bring in, certain players and change out the schemes or something. Like, you got to do something.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I agree with you 100%. Okay? It's not Jerry Jones' fault that Mike McCarthy's doing the dumb shit that he's doing. But at the same time, Jerry Jones doesn't make it any better by spouting the nonsense that he spouts.
You don't see any other owner in this league doing the amount of interviews and fucking, whatever it is that Jerry's doing.
Yeah.
He inserts himself where he shouldn't be inserted. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That could have been taken wrong. Anyways.
I'm sorry, he inserted what?
Crazy.
So, Jerry Jones, there's actually they do it every year. They bring back legends and stuff. They do this thing called a Christmas extravaganza at the Star in Frisco. And the last day is Jerry Jones and his family. I want to go to that one to see how many people boo him.
Oh, God, please. Please, bro. Please. I'll boo that man right out of there.
It doesn't make sense that, like, you sit here and say, I'm all in. But what do? You go and sign Jonathan Mingo and fucking, or you trade for him, and that's the only thing you do. Who the fuck is Jonathan Mingo?
The guy who couldn't catch a pass last game.
Anywho, enough of our shit team. Let's continue.
Oh, yes, let's continue. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our picks for this week, guys. First off, like I said, we got the Cowboys taking on the Commanders. I made a bet last week with my boss when they took on the Texans, and now I owe my boss 2 rounds. So, 2 rounds of drinks. That was our bet, and so now I have to reap the benefits of that. But this is our week. Damn it, we're gonna knock off the Commanders.
He can't even finish it.
Bro, he can't even bring himself to say it. Look at him. It hurts.
What?
Physically hurts him.
We're gonna beat the Commanders, damn it, by a late field goal of like 65 yards thanks to Brandon Aubrey.
We're getting blown out like 38-7.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You know what?
Oh god, Rick.
Just because I know as a fan, they will not let us have a high draft pick, so they're gonna want to go like just under 500 to be in the middle of the fucking draft. They're gonna win this goddamn game. They're gonna win it by a touchdown. And by the way, Devontae Turpin is a fast motherfucker.
Oh, he is fast.
Put him in the slot.
Put him in the slot.
I'll take. I don't want to do this. I want to take the Commanders by.
Just do it. It's okay.
All right. Commanders by 10 points.
It's okay. We all want the Commanders to win so we get a better draft pick. But, you know.
For real. God, 6. At least.
We got the Tampa Bay Bucks taking on the Jets. As we saw today, the news today is that the Giants have granted Daniel Jones the cut that he would like. He will be leaving New York after this season. I wish him the best of luck. I hope he finds where he belongs. But they got the mob boss now, Mr. DeVito, leading the charge at quarterback. So I'll take the Buccaneers by 2 touchdowns in this one.
Yeah, I'll go Bucks by a touchdown.
I'm going to go Bucks by 3 touchdowns. Let's go Baker.
Ooh, bold claim, Cotton. Bucks by 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Moving on, we got the Chiefs traveling to Carolina to take on the Panthers. The Chiefs are fuming after getting their last pick last week by the Buffalo.
Yes. Finally beat the referees.
But I fear for the poor Chiefs because they're going to just rock. I'll say this one gets ugly and out of hand fast. I'll say the Chiefs win by 21.
Yeah, I'll go Chiefs by 14.
Chiefs by 10.
Chiefs by 14.
We got the Patriots traveling to Miami to take on the Dolphins and dethrone Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I know that's not funny. But guys, come on.
Well, he's doing it to himself, so I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. He does it to himself. I mean, look, I'm just saying that tackle, I think it was last week or the week before, where he literally drove the head first at the guy's knee.
Bro.
He's going to get hit and be like, let's see it. An instant replay.
I still think that Drake May is going to get it together and do something for the Patriots. So I will actually take Patriots for the win on this one by 10 points.
Yeah, I'll take Patriots by 7.
I go Patriots by 2 touchdowns.
Patriots by touchdown.
Moving on, we got the former team versus the now team, gentlemen. We're talking about the Titans and the Texans. For those of you who don't know or see, The Tennessee Titans used to be the Houston Oilers until they moved to Tennessee.
Oilers, yep.
Guys, we have a pick in the chat, by the way.
We have who else?
Jaying from Twitch says Dolphins by 7.
Hey, now.
Oh,
And Jaying
Someone on our Twitch
0703. I don't know who that is.
Jason.
Jaden?
Okay,
Oh,
I didn't know that was his
Jason!
Twitch name. That's Jason.
That's the only thing I can
Jason,
think of.
Jason, stick with your Giants. They suck.
Watch it be right, though.
I know. I want to be right. We got the Texans taking on the Titans.
Yeah, that's Jason.
After just manhandling the Cowboys last week, I think they're going to do the same thing to the Titans. And I'll say 6 shot throws, 3 touchdowns for a 21-point victory.
I'll go 17 points for Houston.
I'm going to go Houston by 2 touchdowns.
Houston by 2 touchdowns.
Awesome. Moving on, we got the Lions winning next week, and moving on, we got the Vikings.
The bold claim.
Yeah. Look, I'm just assuming from here on out the Lions win by default.
Pretty
But
much.
It's real.
the Lions are taking on the Colts in Indianapolis. The Lions are just a bully team right now, so I'm going to take the Lions by 3 scores to win this one.
I'm going to say the Lions are the most complete team in the NFL right now. AFC and
100%.
NFC. But yeah, I'm going to go Lions by 21.
I'm going to go Lions by 28 points. Fuck it.
Lions by 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Moving on, we got the Bears taking on the Vikings. I still believe in Sam Darnold. I believe in Sam Darnold. And I believe Caleb Williams sucks ass.
More interesting, how many rushing yards he says.
For what game?
Come again? For what game?
I think he's talking about the
The Dolphins game, I assume. Detroit.
Detroit.
Oh, okay. The Lions game.
Detroit. Okay, Jason, I'll tell you what. I'll go David Montgomery of 10. I'll go Jameer Gibbs of 25.
damn.
That's a lot of rushing yards.
Man. It is plausible. Have you seen them do both one? Anyway, we got the Vikings and the Bears. Again, I still believe in Sam Darnold, and I believe that Caleb Williams sucks ass. I think the Vikings by 10 points.
I'm going Vikings by 14.
Oh, Vikings by 17.
Good deal. Moving on.
Vikings by 14. No, you're good.
Awesome. Moving on, we got the Denver Broncos taking on the Raiders. This guy, Bo Nix, has done nothing but prove that he is the guy. Okay? Bo Nix has been doing absolutely beautiful things. Okay? Bo's a great player. I think if y'all didn't see it last week, okay, not only did they win, but they took the Falcons apart. The final score of that one was 38-6.
Mm-hmm.
And man, but anyway, I believe in Bucks, and I believe that he's going to drop another dime piece on the Raiders. And I will take the Broncos by 4 touchdowns.
I'm going to go Broncos by 3 touchdowns.
Broncos by 2 touchdowns.
Broncos by 3 touchdowns.
Awesome. Moving on, we got the 49ers taking on the Packers, and some unfortunate news for the 49ers. Brock Purdy will not suit up. Well, neither will Nick Bosa, both suffering from injuries. They will be turning to their backup quarterback. I forgot his name. He's been in the NFL for a little while. Hang on. I'll give everybody his name really quick. They will be turning to... Where the hell is he? Something Rosen, I think.
Josh Rosen?
I believe that. No, not Josh Rosen. Well, maybe. Hell, I don't know. Let's see. No, something Allen. I'm not even close. They will be starting Brandon Allen
Look.
and Josh Dobbs. And Josh Dobbs is available as the backup.
Wow.
Needless to say, things could not be going worse for the 49ers right now. But anyway, they're taking on the Pack, who escaped last week with a victory over the Bears, which I was happy about that because screw the Bears. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Packers on this one by 10 points.
I'll go Packers by 14.
Packers by 17.
Packers by a touchdown.
Awesome. Moving on, we got the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. You guys, the NFC West is probably about as tight as a butthole. Okay, I'll be perfectly honest. Well, I mean, listen to this. Arizona is leading the NFC West right now. Okay, at 6-4. The Rams have muscled their way back into this at 5-5. Seattle right behind them at 5-5. And San Francisco, also at 5-5. This division is up for grabs, but Murray loves throwing the ball to McBride. James Conner loves making big plays. I like Geno Smith. I'm really glad he had a resurgence this late in his career and whatnot. Jackson Smith and Jigaba is no joke on the Rams. But I will take the Cardinals to beat the Seahawks this week by 10 points.
I'm going to go Cards by last-minute field goal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Cardinals by a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals by a touchdown.
Awesome. Moving on, we've got the Eagles taking on the Rams this week.
Fuck the Eagles. I'm going for Commanders.
I was actually going to take the Rams to win this one. Cooper Kupp is looking like Cooper Kupp again. Nakua is looking good. Jared Goff is making some pretty decent decisions. I think the Eagles are going to stumble in this one, so I'll take the Rams by 7 points.
Jay says Seahawks are going to win. Anywho. I'll take Rams by 10.
He thinks the Seahawks are going to win, huh? Well, when they lose, I'll be expecting I was wrong.
Wrong QB. Wrong QB for who?
I was wrong.
I'm going to take the Eagles
Goff,
to lose.
Like Jared Goff?
Fuck the Eagles. Rams by 10.
Who's you got?
Rams by 2 touchdowns.
Good man.
You said Goff for Rams.
He said Goff for Rams.
Last game of the week, to wrap it up, we have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chargers. Oh, that's going to be a good game because... Huh?
I think you went back in time. He said that you said Goff for Rams.
Oh my God, my bad. I meant Stanford. My apologies. Dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm so excited about the Lions, man. I'm telling you, they're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
I hope so. They deserve it.
For real. What was I talking about? Oh, right. We got the Chargers taking on the Ravens this week. First, Lamar Jackson going to do Lamar Jackson things. Derrick Henry still looking solid, but Justin Herbert has the Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh has the Chargers looking mighty good. And not just that, but I was actually looking at this the other day. Did you guys know that the Baltimore Ravens defense gives up the highest point or the highest yardage point to wide receivers this year?
Wow.
They're rendering the most yardage to wide receivers this year out of all 32 teams in the NFL.
That's crazy.
And
Don't
yeah.
they have a fuck ton of injuries in their defensive backfield?
I do not know.
I think they do.
But still, I mean, it's crazy. And Justin Herbert loves to throw the ball. So, I'm actually going to take the Chargers in a win on this one. I'm going to take the Chargers by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers by 17.
The Chargers are the only team.
The Chargers are the only
and
team
find
that
a way
looks
to
great
lose.
still find a way to lose. Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
go Chargers by 10.
Chargers by 10.
Okay. And that's going to wrap it up for our football picks this week. As you guys see there on the screen, got me still sitting pretty at number 1 at 58-39. Cruz is right behind me at 57-40. Rafe at 54-43. And Cody missed a couple of weeks, but I mean, let's be honest, Cody's not going to catch me, so, you know.
Hey, fuck you. I'm doing good in fantasy.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You guys,
Me and Cody are tied.
man, you guys, this
crazy.
fantasy, just so everybody knows, like I've stated numerous times, we all compete in a fantasy league, and this fantasy league is so tight right now, it's going to come down the last few weeks to decide who makes the playoffs, because as it sits right now, 3 teams from the East Division are in, and 1 team from the West Division is in.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the way it's going on, and as it sits right now, this guy, this undocumented one down here, and this half of the Twin Magic over here, he is actually sitting at 1-2. So, but it's not over yet. It's going to come down to the end of the season. I guarantee you, I am going to be in that playoff picture. You better fucking
He needs to defend the title.
I do. I have to defend my title. Anyway, that's going to wrap up our football talk this week, you guys. We're going to transition into some wrestling. Cruz!
Jason said pay off the refs.
Pay off the rep.
Kansas City special.
Special. Oh my god.
Damn
Hey,
it.
my man, what do you want to talk about?
It's not till the championship game we do that. All right, let's get into some wrestling here. Once my notes pull up here. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So of course the big news coming out of Monday. We had the one and only everybody's favorite Australian Rhea Ripley coming back.
Mommy.
Unexpectedly from her.
Mommy's back.
Yeah, Mommy's back, and she's joining in on the War Games match with Bianca's team. As it stands right now, it'll be Bianca, Jade, Io Sky, Naomi,
Yeah.
and Rhea Ripley taking on I believe Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae, and Raquel Rodriguez. Yes,
I'm telling you, this
applause for her.
that Jimbo's gonna be torn here. He's gonna want Rhea's team to win because it's Rhea, but he wants them to lose because of Jade and Bianca.
Because of Jade, yeah. I think what it's going to come down to for Jimbo is as long as neither Jade or Bianca get the win, he'll be fine.
Yeah, let Rhea get the win over Liv.
Yeah. Oh my god. We also had Sheamus taking on Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title. I was really hoping it would happen. I was hoping it'd be Sheamus's night. But unfortunately, we had everybody's favorite Weasel get involved, Ludwig Kaiser getting involved, and it got rolled in no contest.
Rat bastard.
Although that dude, that segment with Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther, man, I thought he was about to straight up lay him out right there for what he did. Oh my god. Then we had the main event, which will lead into what happened on SmackDown. We had Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed, of course, recently joining the Temu Bloodline, everybody's favorite version of the Bloodline, for their War Games match. For their War Games match against the OG Bloodline. Solo distracting Rollins so Reed could pick up the win with shenanigans from the Bloodline.
As per usual.
There was one
as per
thing
usual.
in Raw that happened. The
What's up?
quick backstage promo with Priest and Gunther.
Oh my god, dude, that was amazing.
That was really good.
Man, when he tried to attack him from behind.
Yeah, he told him he said you may in the ring you may be a general, but in the streets I'm a king.
But in the streets I'm the king. Oh man, straight up mic drop.
Oh shit! He said, "What up with the
Oh man, straight up mic drop right there. But yeah, not a whole lot happened on Raw. Of course, Mommy coming back was probably the highlight of the night.
Finishing, daddy.
Oh god. All right, well, it was a nice stream, everybody. Thank you for joining us as we get canceled. No. Moving on over to NXT, we had a pretty big night on NXT. A couple Iron Survivor matches. Back. Yes. NXT had a couple.
He looks like the dude
Iron
from the
Survivor.
Captain Crunch box.
The captain. So the captain. Oh god, he really does.
Like cat, man.
It looks like you took a fucking Darth Vader helmet and just like inverted it.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I am your father.
The hat is high quality. We had Nathan Frazier qualifying for the men's Iron Survivor match at Deadline, defeating Eddie Thorpe. If my computer wants to cooperate here. We had Stephanie Vaquer defeating Jada Parker, qualifying for the women's Iron Survivor, which I was pretty hyped about. Let's see. We had Zarya qualifying for the women, defeating Ren Sinclair. And then we had the main event, the number one contenders match for the NXT title, Rich Holland versus Andre Chase. The stipulation was if Andre Chase loses, Chase would disband. That was actually a pretty good match. I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, he tried. Andre Chase tried as hard as he could, but unfortunately, Rich Holland defeated Andre Chase by pinfall. He is now the number one contender for the NXT title against Trick Williams at Deadline, and Chase has officially disbanded. But yeah, overall, pretty good show for NXT. Dude, that hat though! Oh my god, the hat! I looked over because I have. Oh my god! So for those watching, the way I have my setup right now is I have my computer in front of me and I have my Discord on my phone pulled up, so it's like right here to my left. I literally looked up from my computer and I still see the hat.
You both look like
dude, for real. Absolutely like Stinky Pete. Moving swiftly along. All right, guys.
Hair and beard red.
Dude, for real. All right, guys. Time to talk about SmackDown. Very, very good show tonight. My God.
It looked like Jimbo was wearing a cowboy hat and ran full speed into a fucking wall.
like flattened. Yeah, for real. It really does.
Like something out of Scooby Doo.
For real. We had a triple threat match for the women's U.S. title tournament. It was between Bianca Belair, Blair Davenport, and Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green picking up the win, moving on in the tournament. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I really hope Chelsea Green is the one to win the U.S. title.
Rosilla
She's
said
the
dude looks
most
like Patchy from SpongeBob.
Oh my god, do what? What happened?
Rosilla said dude looks like
He
Patchy
looks
from
like Patchy from
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. He really does. Oh my god, I didn't think about it until now.
Like,
Oh my
in
god.
regards to Chelsea Green, she's the most annoying person you want to win.
Hey, that's what makes her the perfect choice to win.
Imagine if she's the first ever United States champ.
Please, I'm telling you, bro.
It's so awesome.
Her. I really hope it's her.
And that's when
honestly
Matt
God, hope it's
Cardona
her.
returns.
God, dude, that'd be awesome, bro. He wins the U.S. title, so they're both the U.S. champion on SmackDown. Oh God, please. I'm putting it out into the. I'm putting that out into the universe right now. Please let that happen. We had LA Knight defending, retaining his U.S. title over Escobar. We had another attack from Shinsuke Nakamura afterwards. I'm very curious where they're going.
So Mike, I got a question for you, man. What's up with his new threads? Looking like a fucking Dark Lord of the Sith.
I don't know, man. I was literally about to say I'm curious where they go in this new direction with this new look, this new attitude for Shinsuke Nakamura.
He said you mean from Anakin Skywalker.
He kind of does look like him.
Oh yeah, but I'm serious though. I mean, like, if you took a close look at him and whatnot, he's got like, he they have like, it looks like when his eyes have been burned, and like, he's got the threat. What did he say?
He said Chelsea Green's hairline is worse than ours.
Bro, oh my god.
And that's
Oh my god.
ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Chelsea, god, dude. You mock Chelsea Green, but it's crazy how over she is right now.
100%.
He went a little too over with the razor.
Look, in regards to Shinsuke Nakamura, look, I always thought he was a pretty decent performer and whatnot, but I just don't think he ever got over with the crowd and the main card. And I feel like by bringing him back with this new aura, this new, this dark side and whatnot, that they're going to give him respect. I honestly think that they're still trying to get him over with the crowd as a performer, because I honestly don't think they've been able to still.
Oh, you're talking about
What do you think? Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura? No, he was always he was always over, and I thought he was always a good performer, but they just never really gave him that one opportunity to really show what he could do. Like they made him Intercontinental Champion, which was cool, but then they never went anywhere with it. He barely defended the title. Same with the U.S. title when he was U.S. champion. Like he was champion, which is cool, but like he never did with it.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, I mean, I don't think that they ever went anywhere with it because they could never get him over and whatnot. But I think like with this new aura and this new thing not going on, I think this might be an attempt to get him over finally.
Yeah, maybe this is that one because they tried making him heel before.
Yeah,
and it was a really weird direction, creative wise.
Yeah,
or at least storyline wise, because him as a heel, would have been amazing if they gave him the right stories. Hopefully with this run, he gets a proper heel run, and it finally gets him to that main event spot. If anything,
I think his peak was right before he turned heel on AJ.
Yeah,
well, I could see that.
A little bit, yeah. He kind of hit a plateau after that, if anything. But hopefully, hopefully this run works out for him.
Why we using high school words all of a sudden? No, plateau.
Why, you never heard of plateau before?
I never heard of plateau before. Come on, continue, damn it.
You just kind of tapered off after that. All right. Anyway, moving right along. Let's get into what we've all been wanting to talk about. Let's get into that show closing segment. So for those who didn't watch SmackDown tonight, we had a confrontation between the Bloodline, the OG Bloodline, and the new Bloodline. Before Solo came out, said he wasn't there to fight because he loved all of them. He offered them a chance to join his bloodline and be a family again. Roman had the mic before he could get a word off. We heard the immortal words. Myself one more time. I'm pretty sure I pooped a little as soon as he said it. We heard, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Benjamin. And man, that pop when those words rang out and we saw Paul Heyman waddle back out into the arena.
Rosella said the ending was hard, and my boy Paul.
Dude, we gotta acknowledge the Paulus, man. That dude still can't believe 50 something.
I almost cried.
Table bump. Oh, I straight wanted a ball and a baby right there as soon as it came out.
Dude, you can ask my fiance. I was just like, oh my god, I have chills. I have so many.
Dude. So of course the Paulus came out. I did like that he acknowledged the table attack.
Yeah,
because he was like, I took a table. I went through a table in Madison Square Garden. So, and my math might be off here a little bit, but you can't do war games 4-on-5. This match is going to be 5-on-5, and then he points to the entrance, and who should show up?
Everywhere.
Man. And who should show up but the one and only, the Second City Saint, one of my favorite wrestlers, CM Punk, came out.
He's
Yep. Came into the ring, and they started a big brawl and chased away the new Bloodline. The best moment was probably him and Roman hitting the spear and the GTS at the same time.
I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but when they were looking at Roman asked him what he was doing there. I don't know if y'all saw that exchange or not. And he told Roman, I ain't here for you. I'm here because of him.
Yeah. Because we were watching it before we started recording.
Did you notice what he said after that? He Roman said, "That's my wise man," and then CM Punk said, "We'll see."
Yeah. So very, very intriguing process. So I guess this officially confirms CM Punk will be the fifth man for the OG Bloodline. As it stands right now, it'll be Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk versus Solo, Jacob, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Bronson Reed in the men's War Games.
I know we talked about it last week and whatnot, and I was kind of hoping it'd be Brock Lesnar, but this is good too.
Nah, bro, I'm still upset it's not my boy James Ellsworth, bro. Dude, it should have been James Ellsworth, man. Bro, we need the goat back. We need the. Oh god, if it was Hornswoggle. Oh god. Oh god.
We need the chinless wonder.
Dude, bro, we need the goat back, man. But yeah, before we wrap up our little wrestling segment here, I wanted to once again give a special shout out to our boy Steven. For those of you that don't know, I believe it was last week. Yeah, it was last week. Mm-hmm. He made his in-ring debut at Texas All-Star Wrestling. Yes. Unfortunately, he did not win the match, but he put on a very good performance. I did talk to him. He said he appreciates that we showed the clip last week of his promo on the podcast, and I told him we try to make it out to a show at some point. But congratulations to Steven on making your in-ring debut. I did ask him if this was going to be a one-off, or if we're going to see him in the ring again. And he said we'll have to stay tuned and see what happens. But
Mr. Stellar, if you see this podcast, let me know right now. This is an official invite from the Unhinged and Undocumented crew to come join us, baby. Let's talk about it, man.
Bro. Yeah, bro, we'd love to talk to you about your match, but hopefully we do get you on the show at some point.
We have a great time, For those out there that Yeah.
Also, I know he'll love to talk about the Ravens if we ever get him on the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Out there that subscribe to us and follow us, and even us here. Help us get Steven on this show, man. Let's talk to Mr. Stella. Let's have a good time with him and whatnot.
Oh,
Sure,
absolutely.
have some. Yeah, absolutely. You got anything else for us wrestling wise, Cruz?
I think that was it, pretty much.
WWE
Okay.
Network announced that they will be shutting down
Oh,
as of
yes.
January 1st.
Yeah, for anybody, this doesn't apply to us because we don't have the WWE Network in America anymore. But for anybody outside of America, on January 1st, they're officially shutting down the WWE Network because it still exists overseas.
Wow.
So from what I've heard, they're going to start moving everything to Netflix. So all of I think it's all of Raw, all of SmackDown, all of NXT, the PLEs. Everything is going to come to Netflix on January 1st. It's a slow transition, but everything's going to be on there at some point.
Based off of how stupid fucking Tyson and Paul fight went, I'm not looking forward
I
to
believe the
Yeah,
PLEs
I
and
was just about to say.
I believe the
Yeah,
PLEs in America are still going to be on Peacock. If I
Yeah,
think it's just for out of the
Peacock will get
US.
the PLEs, but yeah, outside of the US,
Yeah, because I agree
Peacock will
with
still
you.
get the
I was about to
PLEs.
say, after that travesty of Jake Paul versus Tyson, God,
Yeah.
this is going to be horrible.
Yeah, I thought that. I thought the buffering was the worst of that fight, but no, that whole fight was just a hot mess. The less said, the better. But yeah.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Well,
But I think that's it, as far as I could think of.
Cody, Rafe, you guys have anything y'all want to add?
no.
Nope.
No? No, I'm disappointed. No, that's fine. Yeah, but yeah, you guys, that's we've had a great time talking with y'all and whatnot. Remember, Texas will be taking on Kentucky tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. on ABC or ESPN. Go support the Horns if you're a fan. If not, well, we don't like you anymore. Not really, but you know.
Good for you.
In all honesty, though, if you're an A&M fan, we really don't like you anymore, and that's the truth.
Someone in the YouTube chat said the fight was scripted. It absolutely was scripted. That whole fight was rigged.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. Like Quinn said, the more we talk about it, the better, because, I mean...
The less said, the better.
All I'm saying is, I hope to God he calls out somebody like Canelo or Tank Davis and they actually take it, because neither of them will throw a fight because they have money. They don't fucking need his bullshit.
Yeah, for real.
Man, I'm almost positive if he like... I'm almost positive he called out like Canelo Alvarez, he'd take the fight for free just to kick his ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd do it for a Klondike bar.
Right?
Loser.
Oh man, but yeah. So I think that's gonna wrap it up tonight, you guys. Cruz, when is War Games? Is that tomorrow?
No, War Games will be next Saturday, so it'll be November 30th.
Oh, cool. Right. Awesome. Okay, cool. Just making sure I got my dates right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
well,
next episode we'll go over our picks for that as well.
Absolutely. That'll be next week, so y'all make sure to tune in. And again, as always, we thank everybody who... I want to thank everybody who's been active in the chats tonight. I think this is the most we've had.
Yeah.
We've had in the chats thus far, yeah?
Yeah, we've had up to 10 viewers tonight, so that's the most we've
Hey,
had.
that's what's up. So, Jason...
Thank y'all.
Yeah, so Jason, Furrows, and Jake, thank you guys for stopping by and chatting with us. Please continue to do it. Tell your friends about it. I'm looking for somebody who's worthy to argue with, because this guy, and this guy ain't it.
Because majority of the time we agree with you on it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I need someone to argue with.
Here, let me fix that for you right now. Carson Wentz is the GOAT.
I was about to say, God dang it, beat me to it. Well, they all agree. Yeah. Dude. Here we go. Take the hat off. That's how you know it's serious. To anybody watching, is when he takes the hat off. As soon as he takes the hat off and the sunglasses off, that's when it got serious. That's when it gets serious. Jason says Wentz will take your lunch money.
Will he? Huh? Well, you see, the only thing is, Wentz would have to. I know I'm a big guy and all, but Wentz would have to target me correctly to get my money from me. And well, seeing as how he hasn't hit a proper target since his Eagles day, yeah, that ain't happening. I mean, come take my lunch money, mother. Anyway, I'm not gonna record to that because God knows there's plenty of evidence to support that Wentz is never gonna be a GOAT. Ever. Not a GOAT, not a Hall of Famer, not a honor player, not a college football Hall of Famer.
He targeted the money from every NFL team and walked away with it. Oh my god!
If he did that, with that.
Jason, we need you on this next week.
For real, we absolutely do. Jason, I know you're watching right now, man. Next week, I need you to download Discord. We will send you an invite to this chat. We need you to hop on with us next week. Let's get real, man.
He's already got Discord. He's good to go.
Jason, we'll see you next week, man. We will, myself and Ray will touch base with you, and we will coordinate how we're going to do this next week.
Yeah, we're going to figure this out.
And it'll be better because he's a Giants fan.
And yeah, it'll be perfect. And I'm gonna order me my team jersey as well. I'll be wearing my Lion jersey next week. I'm kidding. I'm still down with Cowboys fan. Win, lose, tie, or just completely fucking atrocious Cowboys fan until I die. But
that draft pick like y'all.
Yeah, but like I said, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody for joining us tonight in the chats and whatnot. Guys, thank y'all for being active with us. Thank y'all for viewing tonight. We do this because it we like to do. We love talking about sports. We love being real. We love getting a little unhinged and whatnot. Well, some of us do. Crew's a little docile, and Cody just kind of, just there.
And because I know we won't talk to you guys again before Thanksgiving, you guys all have a blessed Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Be safe. If you're traveling,
enjoy your time with your loved ones. Be thankful for what you have and whatnot. And don't be greedy on Black Friday.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be. They have they start that shit so early now.
Yeah, online sales and whatnot. So, but yeah, like we said, have a happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We won't see y'all again until after the holiday. But yeah, next week, you guys, we'll be back on Unhinged and Undocumented to talk about some more stuff. We love you guys. Just happy early Thanksgiving to you too, man. We need to get you on here sometimes. We can talk about some stuff you want to talk about too. I think we got anything else for y'all tonight, so thank you all for joining us. Again, for Unhinged and Undocumented, I'm the big man Jimbo. With me is the twin magic Cody and Rafe.
Woot woot.
Hoot. And of course, our documented man himself, Mr. Cruz.
Peace.
And we are signing off for tonight.
My Captain
Jason's just here to